school, I was an intern at WKYS.
Oh, okay.
And so I got down with the morning show. At the time, it was Russ Parr and Olivia Fox. And was doing comedy, but not well. I was funny on the radio, and funny on the radio is different than funny on stage.
Absolutely.
And so killing it on the radio, I'm doing characters, and we joning every morning and all that. And then I go on stage and get walked off.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't get back on stage for 6 months at a time.
Right.
So the first few years, it was real loose. I wasn't solid with it. So I ended up staying on that radio show for like 6 years, and then I left that to go to Cali because I was like, if I'm gonna I wanted to get into stand-up comedy for real. So I felt like if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it where they at. So I left the radio, went to Hollywood, and
Was that scary when you left the DMV to go all the way across the country?
It was more adrenaline based, more than fear.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I could do it. And
now, how old were you when that happened?
Man, when I left, I was like 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny. Nobody's ever asked that question. Nobody has ever asked that question. That's the key. I went late. If I'd have went out there in my early 20s, I think it'd have been a different thing.
Because I was thinking, when we all used to hang out and Debo and everybody.
Yeah.
He was here. He wasn't out there.
Yeah. Nah, I left. I was about 29 when I left.
Okay.
And I think that's the reason I was able to accomplish the things that I did accomplish.
Yeah.
Because I was a little grounded, a little solid, and that place will eat you alive. And so if you not solid like at your core, you doing everything.
As a person,
Yeah. They turn you every which way but out.
For real,
So,
dog?
no, that's right. So coming from being and I can say it now, I'm older, being a local celebrity, for lack of a better word, you go out there, like I'm not impressed by nothing. So you're not really going to get one over on me because I done seen all of that, you know what I mean? But if you're younger and you got a different mentality, you go out there and get seduced by the game.
Yeah.
You get seduced by the game. So I went at 29, and nothing really was impressive to me.
Yeah.
And I stayed for 5 years, came back, and came back a failure.
Why you say that?
No, I failed and came home. Like that's
Oh, okay.
That's really what happened.
Okay. Wow.
Like I hit rock bottom, and came home and had to start over.
Yeah.
And so it's just one of those things. You got the life lessons, and you just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
You wore that shit well, because I didn't,
Oh, you gotta smoke and mirrors. You gotta wear the suit. Yeah, but I was an absolute failure. I accomplished a lot.
Right.
I only say failure because, a lot of times people, why are you not a household name now? And I don't see you on nothing. They don't know what you went through to get there. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of things that I didn't get a chance to do. And then at the time, my marriage, came apart, and I came home, empty-handed and in the red and owing money and broke. And so that's when I'd say it, I'm joking when I say it, but I'm actually for real. It's like I went out there, fell on my face, and then came home. Yeah. Luckily, I had somewhere to come home to. A lot of people don't, and they just stay out there.
That's how they end up on the street or something. Or some other stuff.
On their stomach.
Yeah. Well, I hear stories like that, and one thing I always like to say is that for people like you that are entertainers, right? Even if it, like you said, you went out there, you quote unquote failed, and you came home, eventually you got with the government, I'm assuming, but you still did stuff. It's just like any of us who had like side hustles or another gig, right? That's your thing. You can still eat off of it. You still eat off of it. And even going out there, there's a whole lot more people in this country that know who Lamont is. Versus before you went out there. So that's a win right there.
Yeah.
And it's levels to success, right?
Yes.
Like your success is that you actually tried it. You know how many people just won't even try it? Like a few podcasts ago, I had said to Bruce, I was like, one of the things that I fear with like leaving this earth is not like getting the thing that was put in me out. And you're doing that. You did it, and I don't care how many times you have to try it, you're still doing it. So you understand what I'm saying? Levels to success. So your success was just even doing it.
It's two names I want to throw out there. One is Guy Torrey.
Oh yeah.
So good. We were when I was with the Russ Parr show. Everybody used to come through, and they came through with Kings of Comedy. And then the first go around of Kings of Comedy, Guy Torrey was the host. He's not in the movie though. So he came to the studio, and I'm telling, hey man, I want to go to Hollywood. What you think of it? He was like, man, don't think nothing. Do it. He's like, if you think about it, you're not gonna do it. So he was one of my main influences for just pulling the trigger. Now on the way back, right? Rock bottom, marriage is gone to shit. The 2008 strike was happening. I wasn't getting no work. I talked to Joe Claire, right? He was one of my mentors in the game. So Joe was like, if you go home, just don't get comfortable.
Still work.
He said, I don't care what you do. He said, he even said it. He said, if you get a government job, he said, don't get comfortable at home. You do everything you need to do while you're doing all the stuff you have to do.
Right.
And so that
do everything you need to do while you're doing the stuff you have to do.
And so that's always rang. And I wasn't doing nothing, not really nothing, but I wasn't employed full time for like the first 3 or 4 years. I came home, and then I happened across a good government job.
Yeah.
To pay the bills. I call it dental and vision. That's what that's the agency. They be like, what agency you work for? Dental and vision.
Oh, man.
DNV, the DNV. You know what I mean? Dental and vision. And so I've been there for 11 years.
Nice.
And I never stopped doing comedy. I was doing birthdays. I was doing open mics. I was writing for the Tom Joyner show. I went on tour for 2 years with Bruce.
Oh, nice.
I was ghost writing for some other people. I still can't mention. So I always had my hands in everyththing. Yeah. Like you literally, as a creative, you literally cannot stop.
Right.
Like it's just no way. And you said it earlier.
No stop.
As a creative, you literally can't stop.
Yeah.
And if you're a creative who's self-employed, and you're the brand, you're the product, and you're the business, there are no days off.
No.
There really aren't. So that's been a part of what's helped me move forward. I speak to kids too. So I went to I think it was Washington Latin. Washington Latin. And I told them, I said, my favorite animal in nature is the shark. And not because it's a natural born killer, but the shark cannot swim backwards. The shark has to keep moving to stay alive, forward. If it stops swimming, it sinks. And that's a wrap. So they always, you think they after you. No, they just moving forward.
How do they sleep?
Probably moving forward.
Or floating, I don't know.
Yeah, on their back.
He said they can't not move or they'll sink.
They just get you a little wiggle in the nighttime. You know what I mean? So, but that's pretty much how, my journey, if you will, the short version, professionally. And people ask, do you ever wish you would have went back? Of course. I wish I would have stepped, of course. Like I watch a lot of my peers from my class. We call it our class, people that you started with.
Yeah.
All of my class, they're all on TV.
Who in your class?
They're all dominating social media, and I can literally, I'll be like, yo, that was crazy. You know what I mean? I text them or whatever. Like Clayton Thomas, Tony Baker, DC Irvin, all those people are like in my peer group. Okay. And I see them, really moving in the games. So I'll be like, yo, I'm proud of you, cuz da-da-da. So I want everybody to win. So I don't have regrets in that regard because it was all a lesson. So when I see people that I was out there moving around with and like really doing it, that's a strike for me.
Yeah.
Because we was in the trenches together. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. That's a real interesting journey, man.
I love it.
Yeah. So do you have anything currently that's like ongoing right now, or?
Actually, so I do news talk radio now. News talk radio.
Like news, like Renee Poussin news.
Like in overnight in the Sudan.
Overnight in the Sudan.
Congress just approved Sirius XM Urban View, channel 126.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're familiar with that, Joe Madison was there for like 20 years.
Yes.
He passed, late great radio legend. I happened to be on another show on the channel, and just right place at the right time. They would call me like, "Are you interested in kind of?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can," you know. And I'm with a co-host, Dr. Greg Carr, who's also a legendary historian and master teacher.
Okay.
So we kind of compliment each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hardcore.
Are you allowed to be funny on the jump?
He's funnier than me.
I love it.
He's funnier than me. I have almost 30 years of radio experience, so I'm really the straight. If you want to put it that way,
the professional
put it in order and da da da. And he gives you the historical tidbits and the academia because he's a professor at Howard. And we kind of just go with it. But he's so naturally witty and sarcastic and all that. We both movie references and rap bars and but then the hard stuff.
Yeah.
And so we've been doing that for 1.5 years.
So y'all had a lot of material to talk about.
Yeah, too much.
Oh man, too much.
And a lot of times. So it was tough the first 6 8 months because it was during the campaign, and nothing was funny. Nothing was funny.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to kind of get in there and break this news every day, and then after the election, like 2 months, it was
on the pop.
About first
I would
2
say
months.
that was tough too.
Yeah, it was too tough.
Yes, because everybody was
depressed.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Again?
Everybody was depressed.
And I couldn't even get on stage.
Perfect world.
People say what you say. It's a lot of material, but I really couldn't get on stage and really craft because I was angry. So all my what I
militant.
Super. And I'm that way anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So trying to get on stage and make everybody laugh. Like, nah, man.
You gotta be objective.
Man, this shit's over.
Ain't nothing funny about that.
Like, we done, right? I don't understand. You know what I mean?
We black out here.
Yeah. We black. Exactly.
That's the funniest joke. Man, listen, this dude, and I remind him of this almost every time I see him and talk to him. He did basically like a parody of Steve Harvey that time. Him and Monique got into it, and he responded to basically Monique saying, "Man, don't be like an Uncle Tom, like kind of like work with us." And he did.
I was mocking him on Instagram. I was like, "We black out here. Don't you know they watching us? We black out here.
That joke was so funny, young.
We black out here."
That shit was so funny. But yeah, man, I like I said, man, I'm real proud of your journey. I think you are definitely a winner and have been extremely successful. Hell, I know I've been out of town with folk and be like, "Oh yeah, that's my man. Yeah, that's my man. We grew up together, man. His mother gave us peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You got slice it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, man, I definitely have always kind of followed, the things you had going on and supported as much as I can. So once again, appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, for sure. Man, it's nothing. I'm coming
absolutely
inspirational moment. I love it.
Absolutely.
I came straight from the job.
And feel free to tell some of your comedy buddies